Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I will tell you 20 common phrases and sentences, and it'll get more difficult as you go. So in this video you can find something for everybody. The first thing you need to get right is how to greet someone. And the most common greeting in the Arab world that can work anywhere is Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. And this literally means peace on you. Okay? Peace on you. If you'd like to translate the meaning, it would be peace be upon you. And when I say you, I mean you plural. There is no other way of saying this. So even if you're speaking to just one person, you can say Assalamu alaikum. Of course, there are different versions of pronunciation and stuff depending on the country, but this is the most correct way of saying that. For example, in Egypt, people usually say Salamu alaikum, which is basically the same words, but with a little bit of a difference. So now let's get to number one. Number one, of course, is saying, how are you? And this varies depending on who you're speaking to. So, Izzayak, you're speaking to a male. Izzayik, you're speaking to a female. Izzayuku, you're speaking to a group of people. For the beginners, for now, you don't need to know any more than this. Of course, there's a bunch of ways to ask someone how are they. So, number two is Amil A, speaking to a male. Amla A, speaking to a female. Amlin A, speaking to a group. And the literal translation would be, what are you doing? How's it going? By the way, the word A means what, and it usually comes at the end of the sentence. So here's the third way to ask someone how they're doing. A, akhbarak, speaking to a male. A, akhbarik, speaking to a female. A, akhbarku, speaking to a group. And of course, you can say A after the word. So you can say akhbaraki, akhbariki, akhbarku. And this translates to what is your news, or what's new with you. Akhbar means news. Akhbarak, your news. A, what? Your news is what? No verb to be in the present. And if you want to be all 2018 and cool and all that stuff, you can just say A, yeah, and then the title or the name of the person. For example, I always tell my close friends and family, for example, I would say A yabni, A yabni, to a friend. And this means A, of course we know A, and yeah, we know yeah. I have a special video for that, which is a calling tool. We usually say this before names and titles. And then ibni, which is my son. So for example, or my son. So my close friend, I would say ibni, amili, ibni, amili, which means what, my son? How are you? Or how's it going? Okay, ibni, amili. Okay, so this is the 2018 talk. For example, if I'm speaking to my mother, I can tell her Ya mama, el akhbar, which means what, my mother, or what mother, what's the news? Ya mama, el akhbar, akhbarik e. So if you want to be hip and up to date, A, yeah, and then name. For example, you have a friend called Muhammad. Ya Muhammad, el akhbar, amili, kwayis, kullu tamam. So answers. How to answer those questions, all of those questions. How are you? How's it going? What's the news? Okay, there's a bunch of ways, of course, to answer those. But the most common is Ana kwayis. Ana kwayis, as a male. As a female, Ana kwayisa. Ana kwayisa. And if you speak to anybody from any Arab country, we always say, thank God. Always. It can be our answer without even saying I'm good. So we always say Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Ana kwayis, Alhamdulillah. Ana kwayis means I'm good. Alhamdulillah means thank God. Sometimes people would say Alhamdulillah just right away. And it can mean they are good. And it can mean that they're not good, but they're still, thanking God for everything and they're okay. Another answer would be عادي, which is normal. For example, إيه الأخبار؟ عادي. عادي means normal, the usual. Another answer would be ما فيش جديد. ما فيش جديد. Okay, ما فيش جديد. جديد means new, and ما فيش means there isn't. If you want to say there is, we say في, which also means in. But when you say في, it means also there is. Okay? There is, there are. It works for both plural and singular. في. So when we say ما فيش, we used the negating sandwich. ما and then sh at the end, and we put the word in between. So ما فيش, this means there isn't new. ما فيش جديد. Now the next one, which basically means okay, is تمام. Number 9 is أنا تعبان أوي. أنا تعبان أوي, which means I am very tired. If you're a male, if you're a female, أنا تعبانة أوي. And you don't have to say أوي, which means very. Also remember that very comes after, not before. أنا عيان, which means I'm sick for a male, and then أنا عيانة, which means I'm sick for a female. Please keep in mind that the word تعبان can also mean sick. It depends on the context. This is why many Arabic speakers can sometimes confuse sick and tired when they're speaking English, because the word for both sick and tired can mean تعبان in Arabic. Asking this question as a native speaker would sound something like this. هو أنت بتشتغل إيه؟ هو أنت بتشتغل إيه؟ هو أنت بتشتغل إيه? Which means, what do you, male, do? Number 2, or the same sentence for a female, is هو أنتي بتشتغلي إيه؟ هو أنتي بتشتغلي إيه? And then talking to a group of people, هو أنتوا بتشتغلوا إيه? So أنت أنتي أنتوا. بتشتغل plus the ending, it means work as a verb. بتشتغل إيه at the end, what? Answering this question, there's a very common trend. When you say the name of your job, it usually begins with mu. So for example, أنا مدرس, أنا مهندس, أنا مترجم, أنا محاسب, أنا مغني. Now, as someone who's learning Egyptian Arabic, if those phrases were already difficult for you, then I don't advise you to focus on the next ones, because I'm gonna use almost native fluent-like sentences. So get ready. هي الدنيا بتمطر بقالها قد ايه؟ هي الدنيا بتمطر بقالها قد ايه? And this means, how long has it been raining? And the native-like answer for that would be دي بتمطر بقالها كده يجي ساعة. دي بتمطر كده بقالها يجي ساعة. It's been raining for about an hour. هو أنت بتروح الشغل الساعة كام عادة كل يوم؟ هو أنت بتروح الشغل الساعة كام عادة كل يوم؟ This means, what time do you usually go to work every day? هو أنت بتروح الشغل الساعة كام عادة كل يوم؟ يعني بروح الشغل كده على الساعة 8 ونص بنزل من البيت. يعني بروح كده على الساعة 8 ونص بنزل من البيت. Usually when people begin their answers with يعني, this means it isn't very exact, it's an approximation, and they're not really sure, because Egyptians are never on time, we're always late. If someone, if someone from Egypt tells you they'll meet you in an hour, you should probably expect them in about 2. Please don't be offended, but it's the truth. It's the truth. I know there's been a sudden jump. In the level, but that's a video for everybody. بقول لك هو فين الورق اللي أنا عملته لك امبارح؟ بقول لك هو فين الورق اللي عملته لك امبارح؟ We use the word بقول لك to get someone's attention, and then you can ask the question. For example, you're at work. with a buddy and your buddy is working and so you want to tell him something but he isn't really paying attention because he's working, so you want to get his attention, so you'd say بقولك, which means I tell you or I'm telling you. So بقولك هو فين. We usually begin our questions with هو or هي depending on the sentence, okay? So هو فين, where, هو فين الورق اللي عملته لك امبارح. Where are the papers that I made for you yesterday? The answer for that would be معلش نسيت اجيبه كنت بعمل حاجة. معلش. When we say معلش, it's like sorry, better luck next time. When something bad happens to you and someone says معلش, it's like there, sorry about that, better next time. معلش نسيت أجيبه معايا. نسيت أجيبه معايا. كنت بعمل حاجة. This means I forgot to bring it with me, to bring the papers with me. I was doing something. So basically it means I was distracted. This is a very motherly question. ما كلتش ليه يا ابني الأكل اللي سبته لك في المطبخ؟ ما كلتش ليه يا ابني الأكل اللي سبته لك في المطبخ؟ ما كلتش ليه يا ابني الأكل اللي سبته لك في المطبخ؟ And this basically means, why didn't you eat the food that I left for you in the kitchen? ما كلتش. It's a negative sandwich, right? ما and then كلت and then sh. كلت means ate. So why didn't you eat الأكل, the food, اللي, that, سبته لك. سبته لك. This is a word which combines two suffixes, okay? We said سبته, which means left, and then it for food, which is male. So who, سبته, and then for you, the male, لك. سبته لك. سبته لك. If you know how to say this, I salute you and I respect how smart you are, because it can be really, really confusing because it depends on the gender of the object, the person you're speaking with, and it's great, okay? في المطبخ. في in المطبخ, the kitchen, in the kitchen. ما كلتش ليه يا ابني الأكل اللي سبته لك في المطبخ? And we say يا ابني in between because, you know, my son, mothers always have to say that. The answer for this question, we can say إيه ده معلش نسيت كنت مشغول. إيه ده معلش نسيت ما خدتش بالي كنت مشغول. إيه ده is a very, very common word that we say. إيه ده, which means what this. So, what's this? It's like إيه ده. When you're surprised by something, you see something and you don't know what it is, you can say إيه ده. And it's very, 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 very common. إيه ده معلش, which is sorry, there. ما خدتش بالي. ما خدتش, I didn't take. بالي, my mind. ما خدتش بالي means ما خدتش, I didn't take. بالي is my mind. ما خدتش بالي, I didn't take my mind. And this basically means I wasn't focusing, I didn't notice, something like that. كنت مشغول. كنت مشغول means I was busy. If you're speaking as a female, if you're the female speaking, you can say كنت مشغولة. كنت مشغولة. هو في عندك مشاكل في الشغل ولا إيه؟ As usual, we begin the question with هو. في is there. في. Remember مفيش and في. هو في مشاكل, problems, عندك في الشغل. Are there problems at your work? ولا إيه? Or what? ولا إيه? The answer for that would be لا مفيش مشاكل ولا أي حاجة في الشغل, ما تقلقش. لا مفيش مشاكل في الشغل ولا أي حاجة, ما تقلقش. Okay, so to say yes and no, we say لأ. But when there's going to be a sentence after no, we say لا. We don't say لأ. We just say the first half because there's going to be a sentence. But if you're just going to say no, and that's it, you're not speaking anymore after that, we can say لأ. So because here I said something after. I said لا ما فيش أي مشاكل. But if I were to say just no, it would be لا لا لا. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And if you're someone who understood everything in this video, I salute you, and I can comfortably tell you that you are fluent. Good luck.